gravel road under a burnt orange sky. The oak tree shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf still a ghost on that old porch swing. Dances with the wind, a silent twirling ring. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trails fade now where we walk neath starry veils. Lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wander under these relentless skies, if the stars watch me too, through her gentle eyes. The saddle's worn, the night's mercilessly long. In the cathedral of the plains, her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end. On the edge of Laramie, where the oaks grow wide and tall, found a cabin, walls of whispers in the shadows of the fall. She laughed under the porch light, scarf dancing with a breeze. Her smile like a secret that brought me to my knees. But her smile hides like the sun behind the storm. In her eyes, a quiet sorrow, a heart torn. Every sunset paints her shadow on the trail she used to roam. Her smile hides a love that never found its home. Years have turned the roads worn down, gravel turned to dust. That old porch now silent, boards giving way to rust. Oak leaves whisper stories in the winds of passing time, of the girl with eyes like fire and the boy she left behind. Her smile hides like the moon behind the cloud. In her laugh, a longing buried, never loud. Now the cabin's empty echo plays the tune of faded dreams. Where her smile hides, nothing's as it seems. Underneath the starlit expanse, I replay our lost chance as the prairie calls me forth with a whisper of tender lore. In the fabric of the land, I now understand love's a wild, untamed horse running its course. Her smile hides beneath the endless drifting skies. In her grace, a solitude that never dies. Every trail I wander, every dusty road I roam, brings me back to her smile, a love that never found its home. And in the quiet of the dawn, before the world wakes to move on, her smile hides in the heart of a cowboy, forever drawn. Whisper of the wind through the old oak trees, where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low, I found an echo of you, the shadow and the leaves underneath that sky where our dreams used to flow. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands, where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boot sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart where the wild roses grow. Boot sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Roll like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. The cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel roads, fading trails to town so quiet and still. Every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boot sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our old tune, silent like the night where the heartache is vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boot sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Silver gleam, and I wander these lands, caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks, and still of the night where the old wood creaks. Boot sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep. Underneath the vast sky where wild hearts once roamed. Boot sleeps and I wander forever alone. In the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boots dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own. Out in the hollow, neath the old oak sway, a cabin lies silent where we used to lay. A scarf you left hanging on the porch rail thin, rust red like the sunset, flutters in the wind. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Each thread of memory, woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Seasons turn sharply like the bend in the creek. The path by the cabin, now overgrown and weak. Your laughter's a memory, faded and worn, like the leather on the saddle from the storms it's borne. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Woven tied with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Underneath the starlit cloak by the fire's dying light, I reckon every flicker was a moment in your sight. Riding through these haunted plains where your echo softly calls, bound to chase your shadow in the twilight till I fall. Yes, that scarf still haunts on the old porch swinging free, a relic of the love lost twixt the prairie and me. In the chill of the night air, it dances alone, a partner now missing in the dance of the unknown. Oh, how I bear the weight of what was and will never be, with each sunset that bleeds over mountains silently. Out past where the creek bends low on the shadow of the oak lies a trail we carved worn deep, but whispers only winds evoke. That old porch still holds your laugh in the creaks of weathered wood, where we'd watch the sun dip down, dreaming more than we ever should. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade, in the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Gravel roads elders knew our names. In the dust our tales are spun, but seasons turned as you did walk into the setting sun. Now the saddle hangs untouched, the bridle lays without a hand. I roam these quiet towns alone, a shadow stretching with the land. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade in the silence of the empty cabins. Echoes of our love remain like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Rain falls soft on old tin roofs like tears I've learned to hide. Yet every drop that touches earth stirs your memory inside. As the thunder rolls across the plains and lightning strikes the heart, I find solace in the storm where you and I aren't far apart. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold and I'm worn like the leather freight, but in every whispered wind I hear the songs we once played. Through the windswept valleys and over mountains draped in snow, I wander with your ghost along the lost trail carved where echoes never go.
Down by old Sycamore Creek, where the waters whisper low, I found her wildflower scarf beneath the sunset's amber glow. We carved our names in the oak, where the soft winds dared to roam, in that hallowed hidden grove, where I once called her my own. But the creek waits like it knows my sins underneath that fading sky, where her memory begins. And the oak tree, with our names worn thin, holds the tales of yesteryears and the love I couldn't win. Time has worn the wooden porch where we danced in gentle rain. Now the cabin's empty halls play a silent, sorrowed strain. The gravel road that led her back to a life beyond the ridge turned our summer's golden tracks into winter's lonely bridge. Yes, the creek waits with its mournful hymn, echoing through whispering leaves, where our world was bright now dim. And that oak tree, standing stark and grim, marks the dreams we left behind on the rim of time's own wind. Trails with her laughter in my ears, a specter in the twilight haze, adrift in my own fears. Each sunset spills the same old hues, the reds and pinks of loss, as I reckon with the truth. All love comes with its cost. And so the creek waits, and I'm standing still, with the shadows growing long and the night air crisp and chill. Yes, the creek knows, it always will, that part of me stayed behind in the heart I can't refill. And as the stars light up the hill, I whispered to the wind, guess some hearts are meant to spill.
In the cradle of the valley, where the oak trees touch the skies, lies a cabin made of memories, where my heart forever lies. The porch still holds her laughter in the creaks of weathered wood, where we watched the endless sunset, a promise understood. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. Now the road is dressed in gravel, stretching past the forgotten miles, each stone a tale of distance between the sorrows and the smiles. The scarf she left behind on the saddle lay so cold, a fragment of a dance in the dust that turns to gold. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. By the riverside I wander, where the waters meet the bend, her reflection in the ripples, my companion, my old friend. With every step a whisper from the past that can unwind, her echo in the canyon, a love I'll never find. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willow's cries, where whispers of the prairie wind mourn the quick goodbyes. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes on the heart that's tried and tried. So I ride beneath the moonlight, where her laughter met my sins, a cowboy with his memories, where the old love never wins. The trails may fade in shadows, but her touch I'll never lose, as his shadow closed her eyes to the life I did not choose.
Down where the river bends, under the cyan oaks, we etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody, danced on the summer air, in that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark,
That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river runs, cold and relentless, so carrying away the dreams of the lovers it used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. The trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gather dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade, just a ghost in the breeze, another memory shade. A lone tear mingles with rain on my weathered cheek, it starts another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still, in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk, where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart. Of Winder's Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf of faded blue near the cabin's creaky door. Her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails, each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. Saddle hangs untouched, it's worn, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart, since she took her gentle glow, gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow woe. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails, each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call, each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above, not bright as her gaze, guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries, and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free. Her memory, the only chain on me. Her eyes forever like the rain on my heart, her lasting stain. Shadow of the oak by the rusted rail, where the scarves of lovers fluttered like a veil. Your laughter carved canyons deep in my soul. Now it's just whispers where the cold winds blow. Beneath the porch where our initials are old, that old wooden swing, now silent and cold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes, in the twilight's embrace where I roam alone. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. The cabin stands empty on Whispering Pine Road, windows like eyes, hollow and old. The hearth where we warmed is now filled with dust. Our dreams like the fire succumb to rust. The saddle hangs heavy where the stories were told by a dusty old cowboy, his heart bought and sold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes, in the twilight's embrace where I roam alone. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. From the creek's gentle murmur to the rain on the roof, each drop a symphony of the truth. Love's not just the laughter under clear blue skies, but the tears we shed, darling, in our goodbyes. So I'll ride these hills under stars silver and old, seeking solace where my memories unfold. In the lands of the lost, beneath skies so vast, I'll whisper your name to the winds that pass. Forgive me, my dear, for the tales I've told, where the night holds your warmth before it turns cold. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. In the hush of old oak shadows, beneath the whispering twilight sky, I recall her laughter swirling like the dust when winds were high. Barefoot steps on creaking porches echo soft as summer's breath. Every board and nail a story, every silence steeped in death. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the roads where we did roam. Now I wander through the memories in the twilight I call home. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill. Where once we danced 'neath starlit skies, those barefoot steps stood still. Years have flown like leaves in autumn, drifting far from root and stem. Empty cabin windows staring like the eyes of lost old friends. Gravel roads that led to nowhere now lead only to the past. Scarves that smelled of sage and freedom knew too well they couldn't last. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the trails now overgrown. With her whisper in the cedar wind, I face these roads alone. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill. Where once we loved without a care, those barefoot steps stood still. On the ridge where dawn breaks earliest, I see her silhouette sometimes. Just a fleeting shade of yesteryears crossing o'er those blurring lines. Guess I've learned that some fond remnants, like the saddle worn and old, carry weight of souls departed in the stories left untold. So those barefoot steps stood still in time like the shadows in the dell. I wander through each whispered dream where her laugh used to dwell. As the stars peer down like watchful eyes and the night air tastes the thrill, in the quiet of the fading trails, those barefoot steps stood still. Letting go's a lonesome river, but some hearts they never will. In the silver glow of moonlit paths, those barefoot steps stood still. The gravel meets the old skyline, found an oak tree marking time, carved our names in that rough-hewn hide. Beneath its branches our loves did bide. Winds whispered through the leaves did dance, held her close, stole a chance. Her laughter echoed wild and free, a melody just for me. But now that oak tree burns in the fires of the past, smoldering roots and memories that last. Silent ash falls where our laughter once lay. Oh, how I miss her more each passing day. The seasons turn to scarf in the wind, That old porch knows we won't dance again. Her path led her past the county line, left me with the echoes of what was mine. Old cabin's empty, the door still sways, echoes of footsteps in better days. Horse stands ready, but my heart just yearns for the love that lived where that oak tree burns. Now that oak tree burns in the twilight's fading glow. Each ember sparks the pain only wanderers know. Stars dust the sky, but her light's what I crave, lost in the shadow of the love we gave. In the saddle I ride through the whispers of the plains, each trail a memory, every vista spells her name. And though the dust may settle and the rains may wash clean, her smile's a ghost in every place I've been. Yes, the oak tree burns, a beacon of what's gone. In the silence of the wild, her memory still dawns. The fire may die, but my heart forever yearns for one more sunset where that oak tree burns. Oh, in dreams I see her where the oak tree burns. Dusty corner of an old tar shack, where the wind whispers secrets to the oak tree's back, there lies a cracked frame stained with the time, held a picture of you in the bright sunshine. On that creaky porch where we used to sway, every sunset painted feelings words couldn't say. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame, reaching through years, through the wild and tame. Every broken glass piece cries your name. Trails we walk now overgrow, gravel roads where the silence of the snow, where once laughter danced on the evening air, now just the shadows of empty chairs. The scarf you left still smells like rain, a token of love and a token of pain. Oh, that cracked frame called my name, echoes of your voice set the night aflame. Under starlit skies, nothing remains the same. Every broken glass piece cries your name. These wandering trails, they never end, like the memory of you around each bend. A cowboy's heart wanders, but yours still stays in the whispers of the wind. Through the oak tree's gaze, yes, that cracked frame called my name. In the quiet town where my heart lays claim, with every setting sun I feel feel the weight of love that's gone, but the longing won't abate. Oh, that cracked frame, oh, how it cried your name. In this lonesome life, nothing burns quite the same. Underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea, I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, old memory seized. By that sunken cabin, we dream aloud. Stars are blanket, night shroud. Her laughter mingled with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Swings empty, the oak tree's grown. Leaves rustle with a sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more rides since boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence, her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Shadow in the twilight's tide, and I wonder if love ever truly dies, or just sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Forever in dreams where the old heart lies since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. There's an old oak by the rusted gate where we carved our names in the wood so deep. Sunset bleeds through the leaves like fate on that dusty road where our memories sleep. Whispers dance on a gentle breeze from the porch where you swayed in your summer dress, holding laughter in twilight's tease under stars that heard my heart confess. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. The cabin stands empty, a hollow frame, scarves you left fluttering like old flames. Gravel crunches underfoot, a lonesome sound where our faded trails no more are found. Raindrops touch the earth dark and slow, kissing the ground where we used to lie. Each drop of memory, a silent vow to the winds that carry your goodbye. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns. Echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. By the rusted gate the fire's gone dim, remembering your smile at the horizon's rim. Saddled up as daylight wanes, riding out through endless plain. Oh, how the rusted gate burns, a pyre for dreams that never return. Echoes of your voice, now a song sung by a cowboy, ragged and worn. Here I roam under vast starlit skies, a lone rider where my heart still lies. There's an old oak by the river bend, where we carved our names in younger skin. Her laughter hung on summer's end, and that scarf she wore danced in the wind. A dusty trail, a sunset glow, her shadow long in the world below. Silent whispers in the twilight's haze, each memory now a scarf that fades. Oh, how the winds talk down those empty roads, carrying cries of what we used to hold. Beneath the stars where wild horses roam, her scarf in the wind, now I ride alone. Years went by, the river song turned sad. Those oak tree leaves found the ground unclad. Her scarf lost color, it frayed at the seams, left in the porch swing in my silent dreams. The cabin's empty, the gravel untrod, echoes of footsteps and just a facade. Where we once danced, now only I tread with the ghost of the love that we had bred. Oh, how the winds talk down those empty roads, carrying cries of what we used to hold. Beneath the stars where wild horses roam, her scarf in the wind, now I ride alone. And in the dust of this lonely path, I see the traces of our shared past. But each day the sunset bleeds into night, I learn to live with this fading light. So let the winds talk, let them tell our tale, as I wander beneath the moon pale. her scar fades, these memories roam across the wildlands I roam, her scarf in the wind, and I ride alone. Every sunset, a whisper of her laughter, every trail's end a chapter, and still the scarf fades, but never quite disappears, just like her. In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild lupine grew, I first saw her by the creek, under skies so endless and blue. Her laughter mixed with the spring sweet murmur, where oak trees whisper secrets, and time seemed to defer. We danced by moonlight, no audience but the stars, our promises as vast as the dusty ancient scars. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn, yet forlorn. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds, past cabins old and worn. The porch where we once sat, now splintered and forsworn. Her scarf caught in the saddle, the only trace she left. Against the endless gravel roads, my heart feels so bereft. The town seems just a shadow, a whisper of its past, as if it knows without her love such things just cannot last. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn, yet forlorn. Beneath the Milky Way, I lay me down to rest, on this trail of memories, the pain unexpressed. The canyon walls, they listen to my solitary sigh, underneath this vast, unforgiving sky. Fading trails like memories lead only to the past, where shadows of what once was are all that ever last. The canyon flew with dreams, now just dust and despair, her laughter a ghost on the chill evening air, and as night steals the colors from the fading western sky, I realize some loves like rivers run dry, yet in the canyon's embrace I'll forever be found, bound to the echo of a love that was so profound. there where the oak trees mark the boundaries of our past, I found that old saddle, weathered leather, shadows cast. Beneath the sky that stretched as wide as a lonely heart can stand, I trace these gravel roads, soft echoes of your hand. Oh, that saddle left behind like my heart upon these plains, each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and of rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, where the saddle left behind and the love it once had stole. This town's a whisper now where your scarf danced in the breeze. Porch is empty, curtains still, no more secrets to appease. Fields where we once ran now just wildflowers bending low. Every petal a soft reminder of what I had to let go. Oh, that saddle left behind like my heart upon these plains, each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and of rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stole. In the quiet of the night, stars bear witness to my sighs, old ghosts in the wind and the truth that never dies. I'm a shadow in this twilight, just a silhouette unrefined, holding tight to memories like that old saddle I find. Yes, that saddle left behind in the dust of dreams decay, a monument to moments and the price that love has paid. I ride alone neath timeless skies where my weary heart resides, with a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side. Oh, a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side. In the shadow of the oak where we carved our names, the wildlands whisper beneath the gray sky's claims. Your scarf still dances on the porch's rusty nails. With each gust my weathered heart wails. Oh, the rain stays just like the echo of your voice in the empty cabins, in the creeks it makes its choice, on gravel roads where our dreams used to lay. Now just dusty trails and the rain stays. The saddle's worn where you once sat by me. Through open fields, how free we used to be. But time rode on like a thief at dusk's embrace, left me with shadows in this quiet, lonesome place. Oh, the rain stays just like the echo of your laugh in the corners of the town where our paths split in half. On the bench beside the general store I wait for your smile, your hand, but alas, I'm just too late. By the creek I turned my collar to the wind. The setting sun, like our love, too quickly dim. I've learned love is but a whisper in the storm, fleeting yet the memories forever warm. Yes, the rain stays, washing away the sins of yore, but can't cleanse the longing from my core. In every sunset, in each drop that heaven sends, I find your face, your eyes where the horizon ends. And the rain stays, oh the rain, it always stays, in the echoes of what was through my wandering days. In the silent agony of the dusty blue, the rain and I, we stay forever missing you.
Of a sleepy tide, the waves hum low like a lullaby. The stars are winking with a knowing glow. Night wraps me up in a gentle flow. The trees are swaying in a rhythm slow. A breeze whispers secrets it seems to know. I trace the constellations with my hand, lost in a dream I don't understand. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft, but it feels so bold, floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon. The crickets sing in a one-note choir. The melody builds as the night grows higher. The sand is cool beneath my feet, a soothing pulse, a steady beat.